Hi guys, it's Melissa with Melissa Peterson Designs. I got a Monday craft for you. Before we get started, I have 4 people in my drawing so far for the gifting challenge for March. And one of the items that will be in the surprise bag will be this. This is the only thing I'm going to share with you what it is. And I made this Friday with 3 of these different plaques. And I've got them hanging in my, hi Jody, I've got them hanging in my kitchen by my coffee bar. And Meryl actually did like them. So this will be one of the items in the surprise challenge. Hey Daniela. So I'm going to work on painting a cutting board. I have a stencil already cut out, ready to go. Well, I shouldn't say ready to go. I have to weed it. I make my stencils out of contact paper. I haven't had enough coffee. Let me see if I can weed this okay. Okay, good. I only made 1 stencil, so if I mess up, I may have to start over. Ooh. Let me see. So I'm just pulling the contact paper up. I'm going to use the PVPP method. Paint, peel, paint, vinyl. I'm messing it up. I'll have to look that up and share it. Paint, peel, paint, vinyl, peel, paint, vinyl, paint, peel. Good Lord. Okay, so there's part of it. I just gotta get the middle part out. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do some stripes on my cutting board. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It came with a string. I'm going to take it out just for now so I don't get paint on it. I'm going to use regular painter's tape. To get my line straight, I'm just going to put it up to the edge first and then go from there so I know where to mark. Hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're going to make it a great week. Okay, and I'm going to use the same strip, and I'm going to use that to mark where my next line will be. And that way, hopefully, it'll help me keep this straight. There we go. So I've got my 2 pinstripes, and I'm just going to paint the front. I'm not going to worry about painting the side. And I actually have a rag I'm going to use to wipe off around the edges when I get done to clean it up. So I was going to sit over here and do my live on my other side of my table, but the sun came out and then was in my eyes again just like Friday. So I had to do some last minute changes. It's always nice when the sun pops out. If you have any questions, let me know. So we need 6 more people at least to participate in the March gifting challenge. Basically, you need to like my page, join the community group, and then share something in the community group. Okay, so now I have it on my transfer tape, and I'm going to now put it where I want it. And this I'm just going to have to eyeball. There we go. I got this little bee off of Etsy last night. It's a little SVG design I bought. It was really cute. So I'm just using my squeegee to keep the design on the cutting board. And I've got 2 little O's I've got to pull out. There we go. Okay, so there she is. I've got 2 little areas here that need to be pulled out. So I'm just using my dental pick, and there she goes. I'm going to go ahead and do a little burnishing with some Mod Podge on here, just to be on the safe side. I go through a lot of Mod Podge, so I always get the big container. And I'm just going to do a light layer along the tape. If I'd used a painted background, I probably would have used the background paint to burnish instead of Mod Podge. If I use different colors in the background, like if I blend a background, then I use Mod Podge again. So just like that. And that bee's bubbled up a little bit. I gotta fix that real quick. I've got music playing in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it, so I don't get in trouble with Facebook. Just like that. I just went lightly over the edges. And I had several different colored yellows, and I let Daniela help me pick out which shade, and we're going to go with Colonel Mustard, Dixie Belle. So I'm just going to do a light layer, and I'll start with where the areas where I haven't got any Mod Podge on there. And I am getting over the edges, I know I will, and I'll just use a wet washcloth to kind of wipe it off and clean it up before the paint sets. There we go. I bought this at Hobby Lobby, I think when it was on sale. It's not food safe, so that's why I'm painting on it. I think most of them aren't unless they say they are. So I just want to kind of dress this one up and put it in my kitchen to hang up somewhere. Doesn't have a home yet, but it will. Hi, Katie. Oh, yes. I love the yellow. I had a hard time deciding which one. I let Daniela pick it out for me. I think she made a good choice. Nice and bright and cheery. Okay. And I didn't get to paint all weekend, so I needed some paint therapy. I had to work this weekend. So when I get done, I'm just doing a final stroke, just one solid stroke, so it kind of stays even. And I'm going right over the stencil. I'm doing it kind of backwards than I normally do. So getting good coverage, and then I go back over a final stroke to kind of even those out. Yeah, I thought I saw something. And I've got some new paint coming. I've got, once I get done with my dresser, I'm going to work on my desk that I'm keeping down here for me. And it's going to be a bright cherry color too. And it's going to involve some yellow and a little blue. There we go. Okay. That is good. I'm just doing one coat. And then just carefully pull back the tape. Just like that. Daniela, you did a good job. Loving the color. Now I want to go ahead and do this so you can see what I did, but I just got to be careful I don't touch anything. So far, so good. I could wait for this to dry, but I don't think you want to watch paint dry. And this won't take very long to take off. If I make a mistake, I'll just have to go back and fix it. Okay, I think that was going to be the hardest part, was getting the bee. One more. There we go. And that is it. So, mustard yellow, Dixie Belle. So, that's how, and then I'll just go over, because I have some of the cleaning up I need to do, I'll just wipe it down with the wet washcloth and clean up the edges, and when it's dry, I'll put the string back on. So that's all I do to clean up around the edges. So I can do it now, or I can wait for let it dry for a little bit. I love that. I can even add one of my messy bows on there and dress it up. So don't forget, like my page. Don't forget the March Gifting Challenge. Like my page. Join my community group. And once we get 10 people minimum that share a post to the community group, something, whether you garden, you do craft, you see something inspirational, home decor inspiration, something feel good, share it. So, and then I'll put you in the drawing. We have 4 names so far. So we need 6 more minimum. You guys have a great week, and I will see you Friday. Bye.